Hello everyone, Jonas here with another replay for you. Today I actually have aTnSocke from ATN versus LiquidTLO from Team Liquid. It is going to be a Terran versus Protoss on Shakuris. I definitely look forward to this matchup. Both players are very, very high level players. Especially LiquidTLO, love watching him play. He always has some sort of awesome strategy or technique that he likes to do that makes it a little bit different of a game. He always has something up his sleeve, though. We'll see if he actually does something different this game as well. Looking forward to this match. aTnSocke, a well-known player as well, definitely a very good Protoss player. We'll see if he does anything out of the ordinary as well. We are going to see, hopefully, a very good matchup. Like I said, already in this replay, both these guys are very, very high-tier players. Definitely playing lots of tournaments and do really well in lots of tournaments. I think TLO is doing really good in the actual North American tournament right now that's going on. I think he actually just 2-0'd somebody the other night, so definitely doing good for himself, and that's a $400,000 tournament right there, $400,000 tournament. So I mean, definitely can win a lot of money in that tournament if he does win. A lot of good players involved in that though, so he has to really work for it. We do have aTnSocke working across the map. He's going to be going into TLO's base really quick here, and he's going to be able to see that TLO is going a very standard opening, going with that barracks to even the refinery and soon the orbital command. So nothing out of the ordinary for LiquidTLO, just a very standard Terran build. Just a couple updates. Yes, my post got deleted from battle.net. I'm thinking about posting another one. Who cares if it gets deleted? It brought in 300 subscribers for me, so that's always a bonus. But I just want to let you guys know that contest is still going on. It is going to be 2 CD keys that I'm giving away, one on the 15th and one on the 31st. So definitely subscribe if you want a chance to win a CD key for yourself, especially if you don't have the game yet. Great opportunity to get into the game and start playing. StarCraft is a very fun game and very fun game to enjoy, and it's always nice to beat up on somebody as well. So we are going to see Cybernetics Core going down for aTnSocke, so aTnSocke just basically going very standard as well. So nobody's going to have anything up their sleeve this game. We are going to see Tech Lab go down for TLO here, so possibly Reapers or even possibly Marauders. Most likely Marauders. Reapers hasn't been really used that efficiently or effectively lately. I have seen it used in a few games where they go in and scout. Definitely a very great scouting unit, very mobile, very fast. Can get up cliffs so you can really see what's going on in your opponent's base. Not only that, it can pick off some probes if your opponent's not ready for it. So I'm not saying it can't do that, but it's going to be a little bit less effective when it deals with doing damage, just because most players are going to be able to get in position to to stop that. We are going to see a Reaper though coming out for TLO, so he is definitely going to go for that Reaper harassment, possibly just the scout as well. We'll see if it kills anything there. If he gets at least 2 probes, at least that pays for himself a lot. Even 1 kill is still pretty efficient there, because not only we are going to have a Zealot maybe being picked off. That's definitely worth it. So Zealot is going to come in here. It is going to get picked off because it's going to have a faster speed than that Zealot compared to that Reaper. Might even get a probe kill from this too, so oh my goodness, that does help out quite a bit. Picks off a Zealot and a probe, and Stel is alive with 8 life, so it can go in there and scout and see exactly what aTnSocke is doing. aTnSocke going 2 gases in his main base now, and also expanding off of this build as well. We are going to see TLO actually getting concussion shell for his Marauders, and he is going to be throwing down 2 additional barracks, so definitely going a very high bio build, still only on 1 gas, which is very standard. His expansion is almost completed. Be interested to see if he goes for a little command first, or if he just flies it down there. He is going to get that command center built first, and then fly it down. Which is usually the more efficient way of doing this, just because you can get those mules out a lot faster. We are going to see a Stalker come in here. The concussion shell is almost completed. It's not going to be able to pick off that Stalker quite yet. If we look at the worker count, it is going to be 28 to 23 in favor of aTnSocke. So definitely it's going to be pretty close though, because when you deal with those mules, it's going to really even that count up. So it's not going to be, anybody's not really ahead economy wise, but worker wise it is going to be aTnSocke. aTnSocke going with another gateway plus a robotics facility, and he's going to start transferring his workers to his expansion, and he's going to start getting that second base fully saturated here in a matter of minutes, pumping out more SCVs and also probes for both players on both their bases, so keeping up on their macro. and lots of Marauders will be on the field. He's actually going 3 Tech Labs and no Marines, so definitely is going to help out in this type of build that aTnSocke is doing, just because there's not going to be any Colossus out anytime soon. Doesn't look like it. And there's not going to be any Void Rays especially too, so I mean, going full Marauders, not a problem at all. Looks like we are going to see TLO kind of pushed across the map, getting in position. I don't think it looks like he's going to be attacking anytime soon. It'd be kind of strange if he does, because there is going to be 3 sentries on the field, which can easily stop this pressure with a few good force fields. He's going to split up his units, it looks like, send in the Reaper to the worker line and send in some Marauders to the front of the base. So he might be able to kill some workers, possibly. We'll have to wait and see. Streaming more Marauders, now he's starting to get a decent army size, but at the same time there is a Immortal up on the high ground with 3 sentries, so they're going to easily put those force fields down. Here comes the attack right now, and we are going to be able to see this attack commence. The Marauders are going to go down, the Reaper does go down as well, and it looks like we are going to have TLL back away since he wasn't able to do much damage on that attack. aTnSocke definitely did a great job getting that Immortal out, plus getting those sentry counts up a little bit. Looks like he did lose a couple sentries there, which is not that big of a deal. It would have been worse if it was against a Zerg opponent, I think. But it's always bad to lose your sentries, though. Looks like he is going to be pushing across the map. He does have a Zerber to see these 3 Marauders. The Marauders need to back away. They are going to die. If they, oh, there's a flank over here on the left side, though. Going to pick off the Immortal. That's big. Immortal does go down. Concussion shells on these Marauders, so they're going to be able to kite these Zealots around. And 2 Zealots will go down. And this army over here is being chased down. And that 1 Marauder does go down. But that exchange was definitely ahead of TLO. Even getting these Zealots to pick these off too, doing a great job micro. That way that his Marauders do survive. Stem is almost completed. It's about 90% done. So in about a few more seconds it will be completed, and this push is going to be very devastating. Only 1 sentry out at this point too, and he's just trying to warp in so many Zealots. Got Immortal back up, but that attack really did hurt. Here comes the push up the ramp, and we are going to see another engagement here. The Zealots are going to be able to be picked off here, but there's 2 force fields blocking these Marauders from going up on the ramp. And it looks like we are going to see TLL back away once again, just building up his army once again as well. But aTnSocke is in a bit of trouble here because there's a lot of Immortals on the field, and Stem is completed now, and he's also working on that 1 attack for infantry as well. There's a Colossus being produced right now, which will exchange, will make this battle a little bit more even, but I think this push is going to be commencing before that. Nope, maybe not. It looks like the Marauder army is going to split up, go for both Zelnok towers, and we're just going to have TLL defending. Off of this attack though, and this keeping him at bay, he's expanding off of this, so he's up to 3 bases compared to 2. And if we look at the worker count, it's going to be 53 to 53, so pretty even, but there's mules. 3 orbital commands up, so there's lots of mules being produced at the same time. So definitely TLO looking pretty good. Working on those upgrades. He does have combat shields, about 50% done, and also that 1 attack for infantry and armor being worked on. So doing a great job keeping up on those. There's no upgrades for the Protoss army, and I think aTnSocke is making a bit of a mistake here pushing out because there's just so many Marauders out on the field. Even starting to get some Marines produced in here, and that Stem can really be devastating. The only thing that really is helping him out is he has that Colossus out, and there's no Vikings on the field yet. And he's going for medevacs, so he's not really getting any Vikings to deal with these Colossus. But then again, TLO hasn't seen the Colossus either, so I guess he's not really worried about that at that point. But there's a lot of Marauders out there. So here comes the attack from aTnSocke. aTnSocke kind of spreading out. He needs to be very careful though going up this ramp. And here goes the scan. Will this Colossus get picked off? It's not going to be picked off, but a lot of Zealots are going down. Stalker's going to come in here. They run up the ramp. A lot of damage is being done, but there's a lot of Marauders and Marines up on this ramp. They do back off from the Colossus there. The SCVs get pulled off the line, and yeah, I mean, this is just going to be honestly almost a one-sided battle here, because, well, I mean, it's close, I guess. With those SCVs on there, though, it's really making it really difficult to win there. But the good news about it is aTnSocke did kill a lot of workers there. And I guess the push is still going on though. aTnSocke doing a great job now actually. I thought it was going to look like a one-sided battle, but apparently not. But the Marauders are all weakened here. But he's going to lose all of his army here against LiquidTLO's army. If we look at the workers killed there though, 16 workers were killed from aTnSocke there. And so he definitely kind of made the worker count ahead, I think. If we look at that now, 55 to 57. Somehow he's still behind. It's actually even. So we do have LiquidTLO taking advantage of those 3 bases, producing lots of SCVs off of all 3 of them, and staying ahead with the worker count after losing a lot of workers as well. Army supply 35 to 54. So the army count is going to be about even. We do have obviously aTnSocke a little bit behind TLL just because he did lose his whole army, while we did have TLL survive with maybe 6 Marauders there. But we do have actually a 3rd base finally going down for aTnSocke. aTnSocke trying to get his army back up. He does have 2 Colossus in the mix. So he's definitely working really hard to get his army back up and going. No Vikings yet on the field, but we do have a 1-1 versus 0 upgrades for the Protoss opponent here against LiquidTLO. So here we go. We do have another attack. This is not going to go well though. 1-1 versus 0. This Colossus is being basically picked off pretty fast, almost surviving there. But we do have LiquidTLO pushing up on the base here, destroying the Immortals, going after this Colossus even. This Colossus is going to go down, and that was definitely not good for aTnSocke at all. He lost a lot there. And now he's going for his 3rd base here. This 3rd base just got built up. There's no probe action though, so no workers, no economy down here. But he's going to lose 400 minerals here and set him back because we have LiquidTLO expanding off of this as well. And I mean, he's going to have 2-1 here for the upgrades compared to no upgrades for aTnSocke. aTnSocke in a bit of trouble here. I don't think there's anything he can do at this point. LiquidTLO is just showing us how to keep his macro up and keep the pressure on his opponent. Doing a great job. Showing us how you don't need Vikings if you have a full army of Marauders that can focus down his Colossus. So doing a great job keeping that Colossus count down, even dropping inside the base as well. Distracting him from the front, because we are going to have him commence into the front of the base as well. And we do have a big attack going on here from all sides of the field, picking off the Colossus on the high ground and working on the low ground too. And there's the GG from aTnSocke. LiquidTLO is going to win that, showing us how well you can do against a full army of Marauders. So definitely doing a great job there. Sorry about this replay. I just woke up, so I know it's kind of like my voice is blah, and try my best though. I need to get a replay up today. I promise you guys 1 replay a day, so that's what I'm trying to do. Usually I would have had these already recorded, but I just recorded it today, so I'm going to start to actually uploading it here very shortly. But anyways, I do hope you enjoyed it, even though it was pretty bad commentating. I do apologize. I'm trying to work in some extra stuff, you know, like the window. I don't know if you like that full window view I did during the attacks. I need to work on that a little bit more though. I kind of missed it a few times. If you like that, let me know. Also, I'm trying to work on getting the new hotkeys they put into the game for Cassie. I'm trying to work that in as well. But anyways, please let me know the feedback you guys have. That's always appreciated. Also, subscribe. My information will be down below for my live stream as well. I'm going to be switching it to the VP live stream very shortly. But for the meantime, I'll just use mine. But I hope you keep on enjoying and keep on subscribing and watching. But you guys have a great day.